Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. You've often heard me say to you that the most important thing in life for you is to discover the will of God for your life. That God has created abilities, that God has created desires in you that will only be fulfilled as you are doing what He created you to do, as you are being what He created you to be. Now, the problem with that is other people get involved in our destinies. We have the will of an uncle, we have the will of an aunt, we have the will of a professor, we have our own wills. And we don't understand that the only will that's really necessary is God's will. But maybe the most interfering will in God's will in our life is the will of a parent. Now, I'm a parent, so I can say this. Matthew chapter 20, beginning with verse 20. Then the mother of the sons of Zebedee came up to him with her sons. Kneeling before him, she asked him for something. And he said to her, now these are the two boys who walked away from their family business. They walked away from the boat with their father. Remember the calling of these men. They'd walked away from everything. Here comes Mama. Kneeling before him, she asked him for something. He said to her, what do you want? She said to him, say that these two sons of mine are to sit, one at your right and one at your left, in your kingdom. Now I'm going to stop reading there because I want you to notice these men who were willing to sacrifice everything, and these guys were probably in their 30s at this time. Here comes Mama. Mama said, this is what I want for my sons. They've left their dad, they've left their family, they left the family business, and Jesus, this is what I want for my son. Will you do this? Jesus said, you don't know what you're asking. Now, brothers and sisters, I do not say this in any way critically, but I do say this as a parent. You and I have to quit trying to push our will and start encouraging our children to be filled with the knowledge of His will. We can't push what we want for their life. We can't live our dreams and aspirations through our children. They will never be fulfilled. They will only be embittered. We must pray like Paul did, that our children will be filled with all the knowledge of God's will for their life, and that they will move toward God's will for their life.